They began farming in 1938 here in California, I believe, and their current location in 1965. But the part I love about it is their slogan apparently was, "From she to thee." So, are you still operating under that brand?
Yeah, Janet's picked up, and I have a daughter, Janet, that's in the partners with in the dairy. My parents started in 1938. They bought out a Swiss-Italian gentleman in Nevada who was milking 8 brown Swiss cows by hand. And so they started milking the cows and bottling the milk and half pints and quarts. And that was their slogan. We still have some of the old milk bottles from she to thee. And then they had a milk route through Nevada. And Nevada's about 20 miles south of here on the 101 going towards San Francisco. And in those days, with a lot of horse and buggies, and I think Dad had a little truck, and went to the Hamilton Field, was a big area with the Air Force, and sold bottled milk for about, I think, 5 to 6 years. I remember telling the stories when World War II broke out. They used to have to put sacks over the windows because it was a big scare at that time that Japan was going to bomb San Francisco and come in that way. And so some of the old stories you hear were kind of neat. And when they got their start with 8 brown Swiss cows, we have pictures of the original herd of cows. When you think of where you came from and where you are today, the original herd of cows, about 60 cows coming off the hill, going to the milk barn. There was some brindles, some Swiss, some crossbred, a little bit of everything. Today, if you look at our herd of cows, 15 years ago we had all registered Holsteins and milking 600 of them. Today we're milking about 95 Jerseys, 12 Swiss, majority Holstein, but there's some crossbreds in there. There's some Swedish Red. There's a little bit of, our whole breeding philosophy has changed back. We're kind of going back to our roots. We're breeding a cow that'll walk the hills of Two-Rock, eat grass, and turn it into milk. And then from there we're taking the milk and making the product for the consumer. So we're kind of come, from she to thee, we've kind of come around in a circle again in our breeding, our whole philosophy of our cows.
And your product today is?
Today we're making artisan organic butter. We've been able to lease the property just 5 miles down the road. There was a brand new plant that was built 2 years prior to that. It was built 4 years ago. So we've been making butter. My wife is a butter maker. Jana's in sales. I take care of the cows and the pastures and the dairy. And then we're drawing plans right now to build a processing plant at home. And after hauling milk and making product, we definitely want to, and having cows at a different location, we'd like to do